My people, wonder shall never end. Hey, information reaching us allegedly. Oh, they said Ooni of Ife sisters they gave Olori Tobi Wotowoto, as in they gave him serious gbas over interfering with Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. They said Toby is crossing her boundaries these days. You know, the way she is fighting Queen Naomi in every angle, yet she is not winning anyone. Yet she's not resting. Anyways, before we proceed, you're welcome back to my channel. I'm still your girl Tochi Williamson. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, okay? Give this video a thumbs up and share my video. Okay, guys, we are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Information reaching us is that Toby have been fighting Queen Naomi seriously lately. Allegedly. I don't know her reason. Is it if she succeeds, she will be the only wife that have children for the king. Maybe that is her reason for all of this fight. You know? Maybe, I don't know. From what we are hearing, they said Ooni of Ife, who is not happy that there was a alleged news that someone proposed to Queen Naomi. And from what we heard, though, they said Queen Naomi did not accept that proposal because they say why the guy was proposing, the young pastor was proposing, the ring fell on the floor. A lot of people have read meaning into that, saying that it simply means that it is an abomination, that no other man can marry the king, the king's wife, especially now that the king have not removed the mogun that he did on Queen Naomi. Why others are saying is because Queen Naomi was crying. They said she was shedding tears. You know, she was confused. What kind of life is this? Why won't I be with the one I love? Why won't my husband bring me back to the palace and all of that? I believe that is the reason why the ring fell on the floor. So, but whichever other reason that people said, I don't know. So now they said why the king was seriously fighting the family of the guy that proposed to his wife. You know, they said Toby, on the other hand, have been advising the king that the best thing for you to do is to let Queen Naomi go, to let Queen Naomi get married to that person. And again, before you proceed, that it will be better that you snatch Tade away from Queen Naomi, because it will be somehow that another man is raising your son for you. You know, that idea of taking Tade away from Queen Naomi, they said a lot of people blasted Toby for that. Yes, so from what we heard, they said when the sisters hears about that, they did not take it lightly with Toby. They have to call Toby and warn Toby seriously to remove her mouth from everything that has to do with Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife. So, if it is her that they decided to take away the twins from her, even though a lot of people don't believe that the children belong to the king, I don't know, it's the king that announced their births. So if it belongs to him or not, I don't know. I don't just know. But a lot of people believe that Toby needs to do a DNA test to prove that. I don't know. That is their business. But my own is this. So if Toby raised that children to at least to some extent, maybe 2 years, 3 years, and someone advised the king to snatch the children away from her, so she's going to like it. That is the question. Because before you are planning anything against anyone, make sure that if they do the same thing to you, that you are going to like it. Because you cannot just use a cup to measure for another person. When they use the same cup to measure for you, you will not be happy. So my own is this. If Toby is praying, or if at all that what we heard is the truth, that Toby have been advising the king to take away Tade from Queen Naomi and allow Queen Naomi to remarry, my prayer for her is that it will get to her turn, that the time will come. Because you know, one thing in this life is this: when it is not happening to you, it is nothing. But when it will come to you, that is the only time you will understand what the other person have been going through. And as long as we are in this life, tables do turn, and the time will come when it will turn against you. That is if all of this information are true. Because I will always remind you that all the gist that we are sharing with you here, they are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace. I am not living with Toby. I wasn't there when she said it, but we heard allegedly that is what she was advising her husband, Ooni of Ife, you know, to collect Tade from Queen Naomi and allow Queen Naomi to remarry. That aspect, that side of allowing Queen Naomi to remarry, somehow, if you ask me, I also support that. Since he is unable to send the wives out of the palace, even when he have make provisions for them, that is if it is true, because we have heard that he bought is it mini estate, you know, where the wives will be moving to. Some said they are still renovating the place, while others said that renovations have finished, that the king have moved some of their cars to that place, yet they are refusing to leave the palace. One thing I do know about the wives is that the last thing they will do is to go out of that palace on their own. If the king did not put a fight, they will remain there. They will remain in that palace just to ensure that Queen Naomi did not return back to the palace. And Queen Naomi, on the other side, have made it clear that on no account should she return back to that palace with Prince Tadenikawo while the women are still there. And from the look of things, Ooni of Ife and his family members and some of these elders, their plan is to make Queen Naomi either manipulate her, or force her, or do it just in a way that at some point that she will be tired and decide to move inside that palace, move to the palace while the women are there. Because that is what it is beginning to look like. Yes, so that is what it is looking like. Because you cannot tell me that as a king, you don't have a say over your wives. It's not as if you did not provide for them. It's not as if you did not make provisions where they will be and be comfortable. Just go here and stay. Let my wife come back. But on the other hand, sometimes when I begin to think about all of this drama between Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, I see it as if the king is know what he is doing. That he is intentionally punishing Queen Naomi for one reason or the other. I don't know. That is what I used to think. But I may be wrong, or I might be right. Guys, I don't know what to think. But to me, Toby should mind her business. Toby should concentrate more on raising her own children and not fighting Queen Naomi every now and then. The same Queen Naomi that she was praising after giving birth. Before you know it, now she is fighting Queen Naomi. Anyways, the only thing is that I know is that anytime they are talking good about Queen Naomi, they are just pretending. Because one thing is sure, they don't love Queen Naomi. If they love Queen Naomi, they wouldn't have scattered her home and pushed her out of her home. Anyway, guys, like I told you, these are all alleged information, okay? Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. And help me share this video. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and give this video a thumbs up. Bye for now. Love you guys.